Rise, arise, drawn forth from blood. I bid you aid me.
Hello everybody, this is Benj here, and we are playing Divinity Original Sin. Wanted to try out doing a little bit of a Let's Play on the channel, and here we go. I say this is a really great game. D&D incarnate on a PC game. Really great. So, let's get right into it, shall we? So, every important D&D character thing to start in the beginning is character creation, and in Divinity Original Sin you have two of them that you need to create. Usually one female, you could have both males. I kind of like having a mix between female and male. Now I'm going to be playing the male character, and of course I will be named The Benj. So let us get right into it. Alright, so when I like playing D&D, I really do like playing rogues. But there is another thing in this game called Shadow Blades that are a mixture of rogue and magic, which I could consider going into. And I think I will, because they really do have a nice mixture of magic and roguiness. There's a few things I want to change from their base, which you're more than willing to change on your own if you play this game. And this is to change a few things here and there, and spells. Now, I always prefer having the stealth instead of the head eye, even though it does blind as a spell. So I usually go the two rogue talents with the one spell, which is bloodletting, which is into the witchcraft tree. And witchcraft really has a lot of the okay things. You got blood and bleeding, but that just only works if you actually have targets that can bleed. Then you got a thing that can weaken people, and you can see here that it all has saving throws, so like bodybuilding helps save it. And then you got Oath of Decretion, and it reduces the damage. This one makes them weak. Weak lowers damage by 50% and their strength, which is a nice debuff. But I really do like the bleed, and you can mix that in with something else. And I may go that build. So, as you can see, you get talents. Bit of sneaking is always important for a rogue. I always consider lock picking also really good in a rogue. Start off, because there are a lot of chests in this game you can unlock. And now we go into talents. Now this is kind of important, and also this kind of goes into what I was saying about getting bloodletting, because there's a talent called Leech, which you heal if you stand in blood, and when you bleed someone with bloodletting, they spill a lot of blood. So you can actually get free heals, so you never need potions. However, I don't think I'm going to get it immediately, because I view two talents more important than in my rogue experience that I've played a little bit of this game. And I prefer to get Speed Creeper, which basically makes my stealth walk like normal. So I get to places a lot quicker. Because you can move without it half speed as a rogue. Well, I'm playing it as a rogue hybrid, or rogues in general. So, and then there's a few other things here. Brilliant, like, does increase your damage while sneaking. So if you're stealthed or just sneaking in general, you get that double damage. However, I prefer one other thing, which is Light Stepper. I basically like finding secrets in this game. There's a lot of them. So really, I like to be able to know possible threats. So I usually go a build that really is more into the trap sensing. And there are quite a few traps here and there. You don't have to get this early, because well, a lot of the traps right now are really easy to spot. However, later on in the game, it is a nice benefit to have this. A few options you can choose for beginning. Backstabber, really good. You get backstab damage with your daggers. You don't really get backstab damage normally, which usually, if you have this, it really increases your damage from behind attacks, basically. It basically makes them double damage, which I'm probably going to go to next, and then into Leech. But let's go over a few of the list. So you have Akonda, increases damage with crushing weapons. So if you got a nice warrior, it'd be a really good trait for him. You got arrow recovery, which is a nice ranger trait talent, because you can recover special arrows. Like I said, we went over backstab. Bully, boosts non-magical attacks against opponents that are slowed, crippled, or knocked down. So if you have like a warrior or a knight in this game, or anything really melee-ish, this is a really nice one. Courageous is a bit iffy. You are immune to fear, which you do get feared. There's like so many spell effects and whatnot going on, and things that can weapons that activate this, and it is literally D&D incarnate, this game. However, because I usually don't like running too much. Oh well, no, I don't like fighting sometimes if it's a losing fight. This is really bad because you can't flee with that character. So you kind of, if it's more of a late game kind of talent, I think, when you know you're strong. But the game kind of levels with you, so it's kind of hard to like stop that. Infinity, elemental affinity. It basically is a nice buff for wizards or any spellcaster in this game, where you're in your if you're standing in your element, and there's some spells that cast stuff on the ground, which you can benefit off this talent to empower your spells. Which basically, in this point, it reduces the action points, which everything in this game requires action points by 1, which is really good. Now, Escapist allows you to flee even when they're right next to you. It's really good if you think you're getting out really quickly. That's really important. 4-out man, increased spell range, which is actually pretty important, actually, to be honest. 5-star dinner, increasing food effects if you do eat in combat. I really don't do that. I usually try to use spells or actual potions to heal myself in combat. Here's another one with Rogues, Guerrillian. Doubles your attack damage while sneaking. So you kind of can see the combo with Guerrillian and Backstabber, how good damage it is. Know and All decreases everyone's attitude toward you by 20, but, I mean, get 1 extra intelligence. So you're kind of not favored with the people in this game, and there are a lot of NPCs in this game. Leech, Heal of Blood. Lone Wolf, can't have a companion. This does not mean the main character, though. This means literally creatures that you can summon. You cannot use them if you have this trait. And there's quite a few of them. Because I'm a Shadow Blade, and I'm in the Witchcraft, I could summon these, so this isn't really a good talent to take. I feel like I'm explaining too much, but I'll try to speed this up a bit. Now, with my Precious, increases, well, making use of your weapon. You favor it quite well. Pack Meal, increases weight carry, pretty simple. Pet Pal, you can talk to animals. I don't really find this useful. It's just nice banter they add on. Politician, increase diplomacy, basically. Scientist gives you extras into blacksmithing and crafting, which is kind of important. Stench, kind of you're smelly, so people don't like you because you're smelly. And because of that, you're harder to be focused on in combat. Is the bonus. Walk It Off, it's basically all like stat debuffs. They're 1 less torn, but that also affects positives, which is kind of hit and miss sometimes. What a rush is really good. Increases your recovery and maximum action points hit 2 when you're at low health, and you think you're making a build that makes you low health. This is really good. And then the one you can get off the beginning is Zombie, which I find hard to work with. It really benefits if you're willing to make yourself only want to go through poison to heal yourself, while normal healing actually hurts you. And seeing as there's so few poison in this game, I feel like this is, from what I've played so far, so hard to actually willingly pick. And then there's a lot of other stuff here that you can't get at the beginning, but it helps later on. So that's all that. And some of these talents are affected by certain points you've put in your abilities as well. So you can't get everything. Alright, so that should be everything. I'm not going to really change any of the stat attributes. So there's that. I'm going to just change this and we'll go on to the next character. See that? No, I'm actually going to set up the next character and then we'll get right into it. Alright, hello everybody. So we're just about to begin. So the other one I made is a knight, which is going to be named Scarlet, and I am the Shadowblade. So let's get right into the game, shall we? Alright, yep. This is all I want to do for character creation. Yep. So,
in the days of old, the sorcerers of Rivellon cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Rivellon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
And we are those hunters that we've just created. So, we are going to Rivendell. Oh, and we got a little cutscene here. Alright. Oh, made by Larian Studios. Okay. And we're gonna open that door.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The cam wants you up on deck. Hear them gulls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry and out for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off in the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
What a good intro so far. Alright, yes, and that is the Divinity Original Sin. This game is quite old, seeing as it is in 2016 when I'm playing this. With this was a 2010 release. I still really much enjoy it. So, right into the game, and they always give you little hints in the loading screens. So, we'll just let this chill and be right into our little adventure. Nice little pocket adventure. Alrighty. And we are in! Welcome, guys. Welcome to Divinity Original Sin. Alright. So this is a kind of a nice layout set of things. kind of move around with just holding left or just clicking, really. I like the holding method. And let's start over here, because you can't go anywhere else. You can also find things in this game by holding Alt. It can kind of show you things.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
True enough. Oh, a raid skull. That might be useful.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage?
Yeah, this is true. Oh, a book. Alright, let's take that. Alright. Let's read it, shall we? Rejoice! Wait, Juner. Is that what our term, their term of January? Okay. Juner! Or June. One or the other. Juner, 21st. Rejoice! For the statues have granted my wish! Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly. So before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down at the beach. It should be a small feat for a man that can fly. If the experiment is a success, the sun shall be my next target. Oh, man. What a madman. Oh, and yeah, in this game you can actually have dialogue with your little AI character. It's nice little banter adding on to the story, which you always kind of did with when you're in a situation. Ah, can you believe this? This man. Oh, right, she's female. Oh, can you believe this? The man chopped off at the behest of some statues of all things. Well, I really think it's pure madness, to be honest. Riften is no stranger to supernatural. You might fly alone into the sunset and look down at us cynics laughing. True enough, my friend. True enough. And you get little bonuses with conversation like that. Ooh. Wrong button. Alright. So, yeah, there's always loot to be found. Got some nice chests here. They have something useful. Nope. No use. Alright. Moving on, shall we? Oh, some staircases here. What do we got going on here? What? Wizards?
Curses upon them, source hunters!
Our evil
Secure the
sorcerers!
throne!
Come
I'll
back
deal
here!
with these rats.
Goddess be with you, master!
Wait, they worship a goddess? Oh god, that's not good.
Rise, arise, drawn forth from blood. I bid you aid me.
Oh my god, Undead Summoner. Oi! Get back here! I need information for you! Damn it, you... Anyways, so that's kind of a little foe we're kind of trying to find. Is this cult, it seems like, of possible source hunters, seeing as they just summoned Undead. So, source. But now we're gonna start into combat and think about end there once I get into combat. So this game's combat is turn-based, which is quite interesting for men, but then it's very classic to D&D turn-based. And you have action points, which you can kind of see are the green orbs on the bottom of the screen. Those are how much you kind of work with. And you can activate spells as well, like any other good D&D. Now, seeing as these are undead, my bloodletting is really worthless in here. However, stealth is very important because this character cannot really do much. He take a few hits. So I'm gonna get back behind here and let my knight take most of the business. Charge! Yeah, but yeah, I really do like battering ram, knockdown, and it also killed. What? Frick! His shot must have broken my stealth. Damn. All right. Just deal with it that way. Yep. Like I said before, holding all of you can find items. And there we go. Combat is complete.
The leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
Yes, and next time we will go inside and take a look into that. So, we got some old closed shoes from that encounter. and some gold. So, guys, this is Finch here, and this is the video Richardson. Hope you come back here for the next episode. See ya!